In today's video, I am going to be breaking down Tim Duncan and his low post moves. He is one of the best low post players in the NBA ever, so let's get down, let's see how he's able to do what he did so that you can also do this and do his post moves as well. Okay, so in this first clip, what we do see is him being guarded by a very good post player. He's able to do one dribble, and then he's able to do a quick spin fade, and then he's able to score using that backboard. Now, why is this so important? Well, first off, he fakes the dribble handoff. This could have been a very easy layup for Corey Joseph, but instead he's able to fake that dribble handoff and then dribble towards the middle of the key. At this time, we see that this defender takes a step out, which is what Tim Duncan was hoping for, and then Tim Duncan was able to then go right-left into a shot. But as we can see, his feet are actually pointing towards the baseline while the rim is over towards his right. Well, actually, by him twisting his upper body, starting to kick his left leg out slightly, and by kicking out that right leg towards the basketball net, he's able to get his shoulder and his elbow straight towards the rim, which creates that shooting triangle that I always talk about, and he's able to release that ball at such a high point that this defender has absolutely no way of trying to block that shot. In this next clip, we see that he gets the ball roughly in the mid post. He's actually using his left foot as the pivot foot and jabs with his right foot, takes that jump shot, and then attacks the rim 1-2 up for a big dunk. So why this one worked is he's got his left foot planted, which is his pivot foot. Some people may call the right foot a pivot foot, but either way, that's the planted foot if you want to call it that. And then he's able to take a quick jab, which gets that defender down onto his heels, so that when Tim Duncan goes up for the shot fake, that gets that defender up into the air. And as soon as Tim Duncan sees that, he swipes through, takes one dribble. You really want to limit how many dribbles you take towards the basket, and then he's able to attack two steps, and then he's able to finish with a massive dunk. So you can use your elbows to create space, but you have to keep your elbows in. Here, Chris Anderson, the Birdman, did get a little bit of violence headed towards him, but that was the ball. That's actually probably not a foul. They never called it a foul. And of course, Tim Duncan was able to absolutely poster him. So, if you've got a player who is playing you very tight, you can use the ball and your arms and your elbows to create and clear space. Now, that's just an unfortunate incident of him getting smashed in the face, but this is the same idea when players reach through and basically get those very handsy players easy fouls. And they used to call it a shooting foul, but now it's on the floor fouls. But Tim Duncan instead wants to try and create space, keeping his elbows in. You'd never want to extend your elbows out past the ball. And then he's able to then get past that player, and he's able to then dunk it. Now, if the referee thought that you hit that player with your elbows, of course that's going to be a foul. But with the ball, him reaching in, not too sure if they could even call that a foul, but they probably would if it wasn't the NBA. You also have to be very quick. Here he receives that ball, and then right away, one dribble up for the baby hook. You have to be fast sometimes. This next clip is another one where you have to be fast. You cannot be sitting in the lane taking a bunch of dribbles. If he was to take even one more dribble after this, he would literally have three players, potentially even Kobe Bryant, coming in to try and steal that ball. So, be quick, one dribble max. I would have even said try not to even dribble, because by dribbling, that gave those two other players the time to be able to try and reach in and block his shot. Here again, he tries to create space, has the ball go over his head, using his elbows to create that space, and now at this point, he's able to swipe through. He does a high swipe through, mainly because he sees the arm down here, he sees another arm up here. If he can get that ball through that spot, then he'll be all set. If he was to swipe through down here, this hand being down there would have actually swiped the ball. So by doing a high swipe through, that allowed him to then get past that defender. Now, this is a very good move here. He's able to take that dribble, hops into what looks to be a fake spin. Now, a lot of players would actually just hop into that so that they can go up for a shot, either a shoulder fake and then a baby hook, but instead he took that dribble and then he was able to go for that baby hook. Here we actually see a swipe through, one dribble, and then what his patented, what I call a floater, baby hook type shot. You swipe through, one dribble, left foot, right foot. Technically should have been a travel if he goes back down on his left. So what you would have to do is take that dribble. I can see why it's not, because his hand's still on top of that ball. So gather on the left, right, left, and then by flicking it up past that defender, see how he was able to keep that ball close to his core, two hands on it? That basically allowed the defender not to be able to swipe that ball away from him. Now, if you get deep post positioning, as we see right here, you're able to get tight post positioning or close post positioning. What you can do is, against a player who can obviously jump a lot higher, this is Jordan, he can jump out of a room, really. We see Tim Duncan, who takes a power dribble towards the basketball net, then pivots on his right foot, uses his left foot, right foot, takes that shot fake. This is actually now a travel, but what you would want to do is to turn and then take that baby hook here. But he's actually traveling here. And this is what I mean by being quick with your shot. He was cutting down, gets that pass at the high post, takes one dribble, lands right or left right, pivots back on his left, and he's able to go up for that baby hook. And we can see a quick move here as well. Two dribbles, spin, and then goes up for the bank shot. For bank shots, if you want to shoot a bank shot like Tim Duncan, you want to try and hit it somewhere in that range, right about there. And he was able to do that, hitting the top corner of that square, having it bounce in. I hope that this video helps you become a better low post player. If it does, hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys again next time.